Today we embark on a journey into the magical realms crafted by an artist whose brushstrokes have shaped the very landscapes of our imagination. Join me as we dive into the enchanting world of Michael Whelan, a maestro of fantasy and science fiction art. With a career spanning decades, Michael Whelan has become a luminary in the realms of speculative fiction, bringing to life the fantastical worlds of renowned authors and captivating audiences with his visual storytelling. From the iconic covers of best-selling novels to mesmerizing album artwork, Whelan's creations are a testament to the boundless power of imagination. So buckle up as we explore the brushstrokes, inspirations, and the mesmerizing portfolio of this great artist. But before we start with the video, I have something truly extraordinary to dive into, a fusion of art, storytelling, and game board. I'm talking about the INCAL Infinite by Why Not AI, inspired by the iconic graphic novel created by the legendary duo Mobius and Alejandro Jodorowsky. Strap in because this is going to be one epic journey. Get ready for an exciting game where you become John the Fool and work with your friends as a team to beat the enemy trying to grab the INCAL Lumiere. The game moves quickly, the rules are easy, but it's tough challenge. Only perfect teamwork can help you win. The finishes of the set are really good. Each piece that makes up this board game is illustrated with the Mobius design, which is a true delight. So if you want to know how to support this project and get this board game, I'll leave all the links in the description of this video. But that's not all. Why Not AI have sent me 3 games to give away to 3 lucky subscribers. You just have to be subscribed to the channel, of course, and leave a comment in this video, and in the next ones I will announce the winners. There is only one thing to note: the sets I receive are in French, so if you speak French or you don't mind learning a little bit about that beautiful language, I'm sure many of you will enjoy this game. Michael Whelan was born in 1950 in Culver City, California. When he was a kid, his family moved a lot because his dad worked in the aerospace industry. They changed homes almost every 2 years. Michael had to go to 8 different elementary schools, 3 middle schools, and 4 high schools. Sometimes in the summers, they live in different places. He spent his growing up years in Colorado, various cities along the California coast, and in New Mexico, close to the White Sands missile field. Living near White Sands and Vandenberg Air Force Base had a big impact on him and fueled his love for science fiction. Back in the early 60s, Michael had a strong interest in science fiction movies, TV shows, and especially UFOs. Whenever there was a sighting, he would head straight to the local library to check if they had any new books about flying saucers. He was really good at drawing monsters, UFOs, and heroes. Other kids were so impressed with his artwork that it helped him make new friends. In high school, he was even part of a rock band. He used his artistic skills to create psychedelic posters for school dances, illustrations for yearbook, and other school publications. Art became a way for him to connect with others and express himself during those high school days. When he was in the 10th grade of high school, his family moved to Denver, Colorado. That's when he officially started learning about art. At the age of 15, during the summers, he took classes at the Rocky Mountain College of Art and Design. After high school, Whelan went on to study biology at San Jose State University. During his time there, he worked in the Department of Anatomy and Physiology. This job gave him hands-on experience with human anatomy. He did various tasks like preparing bodies for classes, putting bones together to create full skeletons, making models of body parts, and doing some medical illustrations. After finishing his degree in painting from San Jose State University in 1973, Whelan went on to study at the Art Center College of Design in Pasadena, California, for about 9 months between 1973 and 1974. During this time, he showcased his artwork at the World Science Fiction Convention in Washington, D.C. Thomas Schlock, who saw Whelan's work at the convention, was impressed by the young artist's talent. Schlock hired him to feature his work in European publications shortly after. Not long after that, Donald A. Wollheim from Da Books gave Whelan his first professional job in the United States. Whelan was commissioned to create the cover painting and frontispiece drawing for Lynn Carter's fantasy novel The Enchantress of World's End, which was published in 1975. This marked a significant step in Whelan's burgeoning career as a fantasy and science fiction artist. This was the beginning of a successful and well-respected career as a creative and dependable artist for book covers. He worked with science fiction and fantasy publishers, as I mentioned before, but also with Ace and Del Rey. With Del Rey, he took on one of the most crucial projects in his early career. In 1978, he created for Anne McCaffrey's best-selling book, The White Dragon. This project became a turning point that influenced his future projects. An important thing to know about how Michael Whelan worked is that he always read the entire book he was going to illustrate, usually twice. The book itself played a crucial role in deciding how he would create the cover design. His talent was quickly recognized as he won his first Hugo Award for Best Professional Artist in 1980 at the World Science Fiction Convention in Boston. This would not be his only Hugo, as he would be awarded multiple times over the decades. Michael Whelan's painting had been featured on over 350 books and magazines. This includes a variety of works from Stephen King's novels and Edgar Rice Burroughs' Mars series to Melanie Ron's Dragon Prince and Dragon Star series. Whelan's art has also graced the covers of collections of short stories by H.P. Lovecraft and many other fantastic authors in the realms of fantasy and science fiction. Michael Whelan's art style is characterized by its vivid imagination, attention to details, and the ability to transport viewers into fantastical worlds. Over the course of his prolific career, Whelan has showcased versatility in his artistic approach, but certain themes and techniques are consistently present in his works. Whelan often employs a realistic style as a foundation, particularly in his depictions of human figures and landscapes. However, he infuses his realism with a sense of fantasy, using imaginative and otherworldly elements to create a dreamlike atmosphere. His compositions are dynamic and captivating, guiding the viewer's eyes through the artwork. Whether it's a sweeping landscape or a character-centric piece, Whelan's compositions contribute to the overall narrative of the piece. Whelan is known for his skillful use of light and shadow, creating a sense of depth and dimension in his artwork. This mastery adds a level of realism to even the most fantastical scenes, enhancing the overall visual impact. Whelan's color palette is rich and vibrant, contributing to the overall immersive quality of his art. Whether it's the warm hues of a magical sunset or a cool tones of moonlit night, his use of color enhances the emotional impact of his pieces. While Michael Whelan is famous around the world for his book covers, he's also done some amazing work on music album covers. He started doing this in the 90s, and one of his first was the cover of Meatloaf album Bat Out of Hell 2, Back into Hell. Since then, he's created covers for numerous albums, working with artists like Michael Jackson and Sepultura, to name a few very different between them. Around the mid-90s, Michael Whelan started his journey in fine art. He began selling paintings that he created without a specific request through art galleries in the United States and on his website. Even though Whelan has come back to make illustrations for some big book covers, like the last book in Stephen King's Dark Tower series and the final volume of Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time, a lot of his art production is based on his own ideas and visions. Michael Whelan's life and work are a testament to his extraordinary talent, versatility, and profound impact on the realm of fantasy and science fiction art. From his early fascination with UFOs and childhood love for drawing, Whelan's journey led him to become a renowned artist, particularly celebrated for his imaginative book covers illustrations. His ability to bring fantastical worlds to life, combined with a meticulous attention to detail and a dynamic artistic style, has left an indelible mark on the genre. His legacy is one of inspiration, leaving behind a vast and enchanting gallery of imagery that continues to captivate and transport audiences into the realm of the fantastical. Michael Whelan's enduring impact cements his status as a master of speculative fiction art, and his work remains a source of fascination and admiration for fans and fellow artists alike.